Hey everyone, it's Apache here and welcome to what looks like a very empty modded Megaquarium. I have taken quite an unprecedented step here because I want to make some major changes today. And what I've done is I've gone around and taken every member of staff and every guest and I've placed them all into a single little square here. That is everybody within this entire building all in one square. It's a good job there's no entity gramming like Minecraft does it. Ooh, there's one that got away. You. Go there, and you go there. Good. Because what I want to do today is something I've never done before in this game, and I want to make some major refurbishments. And the way that's going to look, I think the easiest way to do it is actually a complete and absolute overhaul of this entire place. If I just save now, because I want to show you what I want to do, because this is going to take some time to actually do. This is probably going to be a good 2, maybe even 3 episodes before we can actually unpause the game again. That's how big this thing is. So what I really want to do is set this space out, and this is why I want to just save so I can actually show you without losing money. And I want to have a group of squares, something like this, and then we'll have a 3 wide gap in between there, and then we will have another grid which starts, I think it'll be there. I'll get another one there. And say we'll get another one from here upwards to there. And say we'll have a 3 wide there, and maybe a 3 wide, not there. Say in the middle somewhere there. And that bit. And then another, we can have say 2 in this one. So something like that. And then for the large areas where we have the mega tank, we can do something else. We can do one of those. I can do one of those. You can see we're already starting to run out of money here. This is why I want to do it in this mode, just so I can show you exactly what I want to do. And then I'm running out of money, so I won't do the rest of it. But we can do, I might be able to do it here. So if I do that, and then all of that, all of this, and that, and then something like this. This is where the really adventurous part comes in. We do all of that, and all of that. Just get rid of the spinal bit. See, now that gives us a really massive room. We might even be able to put 2 mega tanks in this one room. And I want this to be from the entrance, so I want this to be kind of a fluid layout throughout, where we have some of these size and some of these size. And these will be partially your design, partially my design. I want you to send me screenshots of your versions of a maximum size squared you can pull out is 25 by 25. And you can put whatever you want in this. You can design it however you like. You can put as many fish in or as few fish in. If you just want to put a single tank in the middle and call it done, then that's okay. You know, I'd prefer it to be a little bit more aesthetic, but if you really want, then that's fine. And I will feature you in my videos in the future on this series. I'll give you a shout out, especially if you've got a channel. If you are a YouTuber, then upload a little video showing me your design, showing me all the way around your design, and I will give you a shout out and feature you in my videos. So that's what we're going to be getting on with today. So if we reload the game here, and we go to that load game, and let's load up my sandbox again. Now hopefully all the people will be in the same place. And they are, that's good. because all of these are going to help us get back some money once we have done all of this. Because my thought, the best way to do this, and to actually give us the space to be able to do this, is essentially just get rid of everything. So if I get rid of all of this, and this episode today is going to be mainly destruction, and hopefully the first little planning bit. So we get rid of all of the walls first. That's the really awkward bit. And all the food. And oh, whoops. I accidentally deleted a couple of tanks there. And the fish inside them. Oh well. We'll get them all back, don't worry. I know there's a few people who have been asking me what my kind of main aim is for this series. And I want to try and get every single fish, every single animal that's possible, into this aquarium, and that includes all of the modded ones. And I know Toxo has a group of fish waiting to be brought out, and so do a couple of the other modders. They're just waiting on a couple more things, just getting the textures right and the animations right, before they release them to the public. We have been testing with them, playing around with them, and seeing what we can do with tanks and with animals themselves, how big we can make animals, how varied we can make them, and it seems to be going okay. From a model standpoint, it's a fairly easy game to mod once you've actually got the right programs to be able to do it, and luckily it seems like you can with trial versions of things like Cinema 4D and the community versions. You can do everything you need to do to be able to build new models for the game and animate them, or you can take existing models and reskin them, or you can take existing models and extend them out and make new animations for them, and yeah, we've got a nice little community going at the moment. Now, hopefully there's nobody in these toilets. Nope, good. And accidentally delete somebody while they're on the loo. This is going to take a while though, isn't it? Or is it? We're actually almost there. And nobody in that toilet block either. Excellent, I got everybody. And all of this work we've just done over these last 16 episodes is all gone. And I know this seems like a very, very drastic step to take. I do have that backup, I do have the save, so once this is done I will save the game again to a brand new file, brand new save game, so we can always go back to it if this just completely fails and I realise that I've done something completely horribly wrong. We can always go back and undo all the changes we're making now. I really wish there was a drag and drop, drag and drop for this delete tool, or like a delete selection type thing. Sell that, and I think that is everything. Now to save money, again, what I'm going to do, I think first I'm going to try and get rid of some of this blue, or some of the paint, because it's going to make it a little bit awkward to be able to work out how far I need to go with things. So get rid of all of this, just in this entrance bit here, because I want to work out where my first little entrance way is going to be. Now, I did work out that the maximum size is 25 by 25. I'm pretty sure. We'll have a look in a sec at exactly how much it is. Just want to get all of this done at least up to here, and we'll see where we are. Might as well get rid of this little bit here, and this row, all of this up to that, and there we go. And that'll do for now. I know it's not neat, but it'll do. It's okay. Stop, Apache, stop. You're not stopping. Why aren't you stopping? Because it has to be neat. It has to be tidy. I can't just let it go. No, I've got to do it all now. Sorry about this. It's a bit longer to do than I thought it would. But once it's done, we will have a completely empty area to work with. You can see how much we've managed to extend out already. And this has been quite a labour of love to be able to do this already. So we have our people here. I think I want the first place, and I'm going to remove, first of all, everything to there. So this will have an entranceway. I suppose, is that right? This needs to be gone. How odd. Does that mean I can't take that bit out? Can't take that bit out, and that bit needs to go. Okay, so it looks like I need it to be up to there. So we'll again take out all of that. And I need one more. Do I? No, that's right. So we have this entranceway here. And that is even. So my first room wants to be on this line. And I think, let's just have a look what a maximum is. It's not going to show us. So if I pull out, do one here, it is 26. I suppose it must be 26 by 26. Yeah, it's 26 by 26. I can right click to cancel. So it's an even amount, but this is odd. So we're going to be off center a little bit, and because we're going to be off center a little bit, we may as well be off center quite a lot. So is this right? Just to make sure, I think I might want another row at least. So let's do it to there, and that one. Is that right? Yep. And that's right to there. So we've got a 3 wide thing to here. So yeah, this is the 2 gap, and then the next one would usually start here. That's right. So now if we have a look at this, if we're off-centered by a little bit, we may as well be off-centered by a lot. So if we brought this out to there, how does that look as an entranceway? We can have something on the... We can have podium tanks on this side. Let's say about... Yeah, it's about there. So that is 5 in. So we can have podium tanks on one side. We can have some maybe wall tanks or Belfast tank on the other side. I think that'll do. So now we want to reduce the amount on this by, was it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? I think that's actually 4, but it will be. So if we do that, and this will show us exactly where we need to be. So we'll cancel all of that, and we'll cancel all of this. And all of that. And there we go. So that should be our first room. About right. So it is on this line here. The light blue one there. Let's see if I can remember where that one is. That one there. So we want to be here. No, we want to be here. So we can take this all the way up. And then we need to work out where we are for the next bit. So if I again take out these, and that will give me a 1 wide gap, and this will give me a 2 wide gap. Excellent. So now where is the top of it going to be? So that is the maximum size. It is going to be just on this one here. So if I bring that out by 1 just to mark the position, and then we can take it away again, like that. And we can just make sure again that this is right. It is. That is perfect. So now we need to get rid of these bits as well. And then this will be our next room up there. We need to expand this down to there. And then we need to get rid of this all the way to there. And these bits here as well. Okay, so we have 2 main size rooms, and we have a large room here. Well, a second set of rooms here. This is going to be my large mega tank room, I think. Well, it may be this one and this one here. I'm going to draw 1 more of these, so that will be there. You can see how easy it's going to be to expand. I think I'm going to have the entrance into this place be just here. I'm going to have the entrance to this one to be just here. The entrance to this one is going to be directly across from it. So here I want to start putting in the roads. So we'll go with the Pacific. We will paint these 3. We'll paint these 3. And we'll come down to here. And these ones will go through into there. So I want to create like a little road network around the place. And then this one will come to all the way over here. And it will meet up there. And then this will come up to here. So this is going to be, where's this next one going to be? Because the roads will then dictate where the new entrances will be. And so in your designs, when you create your little rooms, if you want to, you don't have to, but it would be really nice if I can crowdsource this a little bit and we can make something together in this. So what I could do is bring off another little path over here and bring it up to in the middle here. Or I could just go straight on up. Or I could even put a little path off this way. And I think that's what I'm going to do actually. I think I am going to extend this out. Not there. I think here. Like that. We need to get rid of these bits as well. So then we will have the Pacific path coming into this room here. And if you've ever watched any of my Minecraft series, I think I did it mainly in Sebtech Ages, where I created a load of paths around, but also towards the end of FTB Beyond, we created a lot of paths, and I like these very regular straight paths. In Minecraft is that I can't really do curbs, and one thing I do want to try in this eventually, we may try it on a different map, is trying to do squircles in Megaquarium. I think it would be really quite interesting to try and do a squircle aquarium. Trying to fit everything into a squircle. Of various different sizes as well, because it would look like the background got all these bubbles everywhere. What am I looking for now? I'm looking for the paints, and I want the blue paint because I've made some mistakes. That one, that piece, these pieces there, and that one there, and that one there. And then I actually prefer the, I think it was the harbour side I prefer on this. No, that doesn't look right. So on it's the shipwreck. Yeah, I like the shipwreck on the entrance. So yeah, and when you make these as well, you can decorate them however you like. You can try and pretty them up, try and teach me how to make paths. And you can make a little squircle if you want out of walls inside it as well. That'll be quite cool. I will probably try and do that in one of these rooms. So we'll have an entranceway in the very centre, and then we'll try and create a squircle. So we'll have the staff areas on the outside and everything facing inwards. That'd be pretty cool, I think. I hope. Anyway, this is going to be, I think, where I might leave it for today. Because I've given you a good idea of what I'm going to be doing. I've set you a challenge to help me build this place. And I want to wait for some of your designs. I've got a couple of days now between now and the next episode. I'm going to build out these 3. Maybe one in the next episode, one in the episode after that, one in the episode after that. And then we can finally unpause the game when we're back to where we were. But I think it's going to be really good. I'm looking forward to this because it's going to be a completely new way. I haven't really seen this modular design, and it's a really good way of trying to crowdsource it and bring you guys into it as well. So I really do want your cooperation on this. So send me your messages. Looking forward to seeing what you can come up with in this. And anybody that does send me a design will get a shout out in the videos where I'll link to any channel that you have, link to anything you want me to link to basically. So yeah, send me anything you've got. Anyway, that is all we've got time for today. So thank you very much for joining me today. If you did enjoy this episode, please leave a like, comment and subscribe on the video and to the channel. And I will see you next time.